do not disturb mode. So calls don't go through. This happened before, and I should have learned my lesson by now, but apparently I haven't. So we're back. We're going to wait till you guys, there's one person that's on right now. Hopefully the rest of you will join us again. Oh, hey, Santa. Sorry about that. Who else do we have that came back for part 2? Okay, Malik, welcome back. Hey, Frank. Sorry, that's all my fault because I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb mode again. So thank you for your patience. So when a call comes in and I try to ignore the call, it freezes everything. Even when I try to get rid of the call, it froze everything. So I don't know, maybe I need somebody to remind me every Sunday morning to put it on Do Not Disturb because all these calls came in and then who's calling me on a Sunday morning anyway? Someone called, I knew it, Lily said. Yeah. Are you in Instagram? I'm on YouTube right now. Neither of us have been to Sri Lanka.
No.
She's traveled way more parts of the world than I have. Okay, someone said, I want to say that your ex-friend is delusional. Yeah, I think so after talking to another friend about the situation, and he knows her and some of the stuff he shared with her. She had been through an abusive marriage, and the kind of marriage where he was so controlling, he wouldn't let her leave the house. He wouldn't let her work outside the home. He wouldn't even let her pick out her own food. She had to only eat what he said she could eat. So back when I started being friends with her again, she didn't even know what food she liked because she hadn't been able to choose her own food for so long. So I wonder if some of that played a role in her thinking maybe I was trying to sabotage her or something. I don't know. So that's that. So I don't know if the person is still on who asked the question about friends, but you were in the middle of giving an answer. You might as well finish that answer in case they come back and watch it later.
Well, I don't know what the question was.
So it was about somebody losing their friend and not having friends anymore, and you were talking about what they should do.
Well, I think they should just dismiss that person and go on with their own life because it isn't their fault. It's the other person, and I wouldn't, harbor any hatred, or I wouldn't feel.
Happy birthday, Alexandra.
You would feel bad, but I mean, that's life. You just go on,
But you can't get into self-blame because you know what? Even if you did do something wrong, a true friend will talk it out with you. And there'll be forgiveness. Even we all mess up. We all say or do stupid stuff. And sometimes, but if they're not even willing to talk it through with you and hear your side of the story or allow you to apologize, then you just have to let that go. Hey, Erica. So, okay, I don't know that language. Have you been to Malaysia before? If so, what do you think about it?
Never been there. I can't say.
Yeah, me either. What's your favorite country to visit?
Well, one of my favorites was Denmark. Maybe it's because of Scandinavian heritage. And
Hi, Icy.
I am Norwegian. I haven't been to Norway. And my husband's Swedish, mostly Swedish, but then Heinz 57 mixed in there. So I should probably think about going to Norway and Sweden. I've been to Denmark. And
somebody asked if you've been to the UK.
Well, sure. I've been in England. I've been in England, Scotland, Wales.
Hi, Esther.
Yeah, some of those. It was interesting to go to London.
Veer said you look exactly like your daughter.
I look like my daughter. Perhaps she looks like me because I was here first.
Erica wants to know if we've been to the Philippines.
No, we haven't. But there's more time to travel.
There's still more time to travel. What would you do if your mom was a better actor than you in Dhar Mann videos? I would cheer for her. I would say, go, Mom, go. You got this.
Mm.
Is this the first time? This is my first time tuning into your live stream. Well, Appy Sauce, thanks for tuning in. This is a rare occasion where my mom's in town because we don't live in the same state. Angela says we should come and visit Canada. We've both been to Canada separately.
Yeah, we were there when we were on the cruise.
I guess we've been there together too. We did an Alaskan cruise and one of our stops was Canada and we got off.
British Columbia.
Was it British Columbia? I didn't remember where. I remember walking around. It was a pretty place. Somebody wants to know your thoughts on she gets seasick, Frank. She gets seasick. She's popping the Dramamine. Somebody wants to know what your thoughts are on Afghanistan.
Afghanistan? Well, there's not too much that I think about it because, you know, if there's things that happen that you have no control about, you don't necessarily accept the idea of it, but, you know, it is what it is, and
All you can do is pray for them.
that's right.
Because, yeah, if you can't do anything about it, you can't allow it to stress yourself out or take up all your thoughts. But whenever it comes to mind, the tragedies and all this stuff happening in Afghanistan or anywhere, you just start to pray about it and pray that God will intervene and take care of things that we can't do anything about.
You know, it seems like there's always strife in the world. If it isn't in one country, it's another country, and that's just the way the world is.
Yeah. Do either of you know the Canadian band called Arcade Fire? I've never heard of them.
No, I haven't either. I haven't had the opportunity to.
Somebody asks, you should visit India. You're going to love the food. She does love Indian food.
Oh, I do love Indian food, and most every time I come here, she and I go out to
The Indian
Bollywood.
There's an Indian restaurant in Los Angeles. I think they have 5 locations, and it's called Bollywood. And that's like her favorite Indian restaurant to go to. There's another one that was pretty good that we went to once that we met Christy at. Was it called
Oh, yeah.
Tamarind or
Yeah, yes, I
something
believe
like that? Tell your mom she looks beautiful. Thank you, Mohammed. Mom, you look beautiful.
Well, thank you.
At the rate your mom is going, she's going to live well to be over 100.
Well, do you know that could be a possibility because both on my both on my dad's side and my mother's side, they lived till the mid-90s and up to 103. My dad's sister Mabel lived to
Thank you, Sana.
103, and she was in fairly good health, except she had glaucoma, so her vision was poor. But she knew when it was 3 o'clock, she would go down for coffee and a donut.
Okay. Thank you, Esther. She said both of you are beautiful.
Thank you.
Let's see. Your mom is an octogenarian. She became one on Sunday, I guess. Arlene, do you like the hairless guinea pig?
The hairless guinea pig. Well, I know there's a hairless dog.
And a hairless cat I showed you photos of the other day.
Oh, yes. Well, you know, if that's the way they were created, that's the way they were created. When we went to a doings, it was I believe it was a hummingbird doings, and then they had a person there that was walking around, and he had this hairless dog. And you'd never believe the dog's name. Harry.
There's a hairless dog named Harry.
Yeah, well.
Tamarind is Hindi. Is Limi Hindi? I love your mom. She is so cute. When are you going to visit India? You know our friend Sheila, who we went on the cruise with, she's been to India many times. And she's planning to go to Bali at the end of this year, which obviously is a completely different place, but she likes to travel too. Mohammed, are we friends already on Instagram or Facebook? I don't know. Okay, is there any last questions? Because I usually do an hour, and I think we had that interruption, but we can stay on a couple more minutes. You can come with Dhar to India, someone said. Regarding friends, I wanted to say that there were friends that used to come over, but then a year later when I invited them, they said they were busy. Do you have any thoughts on that? Well, they might have been busy. Doesn't mean you're not friends anymore. They could have been busy. I think the test will be if you keep asking them and they say they're busy, or if they keep saying they're busy, then you say to them, oh, okay, I understand you're busy. I really miss you. When would be a good time for you? What time works into your schedule? And if they give you a time and date that they say works for them and they still don't show up, then you might maybe think that maybe you're not friends anymore, and then you could ask them. Angela says your mom looks beautiful and young for 80.
That's nice to hear.
Somebody asked, do you like Muslims or do you think they are terrorists? You know what? I don't think every Muslim is a terrorist. And I think there's, oh, this is a balloon. I think there are bad people in every country. So I don't think you can say it's necessarily, oh, these are balloons. Oh, these are for your party. I guess we never blew these. Oh, these are dinosaur balloons from your party. So there's bad people everywhere, and I don't think all Muslims are terrorists. One of my good friends is Muslim, and he's one of those people that, he's one of those friends that you could count on, that you could call in the middle of the night if something was going down, and he would be there to help you and support you. So I don't think you can put whole groups of people in one category because everybody's individual and everybody's different.
That's right, absolutely.
Yeah. So any last questions you're burning to ask? No, I don't know how to speak Hindi. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that vegan teacher. All I've seen is like memes of people like making fun of her, but I don't know anything about her. Friendship is like trees. Now, how do we get to work with Dhar Mann? Did you see my video I put out last week? The top frequently asked questions I get about Dhar Mann. Watch that because that'll tell you how to work with them. Did you hear about the Bosnian War?
No.
These are water balloons. We're not going to open these right now. Those are for water. No, I haven't heard of the Bosnian War either. Is it a recent one or is it an old one? Okay, Lily says she's a descendant of Winnie the Pooh. Lily, how are you a descendant of a cartoon? Oh, is Brittany here now? Hey, Brittany. Hey, Hayden. Do you like anime? Do you like animation? Is there any animation that you like?
Well, you know, when I grew up, there was no TV or anything, and then it was Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny and all those type of things. So I imagine if we had a TV, I would be watching those. And the animation nowadays is a whole lot different. The procedure in making it and what have you. And there are some that are really good, and there's some that really tell a learning story, information for young folks. So yeah, animation is good, and you can reach the young kids. That's great.
How do you start your morning?
How do I start my mornings?
Somebody asked.
Well, I put my feet on the floor. Well, with a cup of coffee. With a cup of coffee, and from there I probably have, you know, egg and bacon, or I have oatmeal, or it depends on
I'm trying
my
to
mood.
steer her in the oatmeal and fruit direction. She finally did that the last day of the cruise after indulging the first 6-7 days.
Well, you know, the food was so good. Everything looked so appetizing that it was so hard to resist.
Yeah. Yeah, but the last day she finally took my advice. Okay, these are water balloons. These you have to hook up to the hose outside, and then you blow them up into water balloons. These aren't for inside. These aren't for now. Okay. My mom lives in Minnesota, and I live in California, but I grew up in Minnesota. Winnie the Pooh is yellow. Okay, Lily. You just made a yellow joke at yourself. All right. So Lily's related to Winnie the Pooh because she's yellow. I would have never said that. But okay. Do you have a Russian connection? I know somebody from Russia who lives in California. She used to go to my church. I used to go to a gym in Van Nuys where there was lots of Russians. There was lots of Russians there. And people have mistaken me for Russian before. And when I would go to this gym, I can't blow these up because these are water balloons. People would mistake me for Russian and they would start talking to me in Russian all the time. So, okay. Lily, it was funny, but if I said it, I would be called a racist. You're allowed to say it about yourself. 90, it was in the, so the Bosnia War was in the 90s and it was part of the Yugoslav wars. Esther says, can you show your daughter? I don't have a daughter and I am her daughter. So she's showing me. Check.
That's it.
Check. Okay, well, I did not hear about that war because I did not watch news in the 90s. And if they taught me in school, I was probably sleeping in class or skipping school that day and don't remember. All right, Catherine's mom, what's your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing to do in regards to like recreation or, well, I enjoy watching classic movies like Music Man, Sound of Music, Titanic.
Yeah, okay.
All that sort of thing. I love the movies that were in the Victorian era. And
Yeah,
so-
she likes the decorations and the outfits and how things were made. You keep wanting to open these balloons.
And then I can see the way that the homes were decorated and all that sort of thing.
Somebody is asking, are you a pure Christian? What do you mean by that? I don't think any of us are pure.
Well, either you are a Christian or you're not, and that doesn't mean you're perfect by any means. We all mess up, you know, and so if we mess up or do something inappropriate, we can always ask for forgiveness, and so, no, there's no pure Christian at all.
No. So, yes, I have heard of Botswana, Africa, but I don't know anything about it. And no, neither of us have been to Dubai. I'm sorry you're feeling sick.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I got COVID, but I'm still sick. I hope you get better soon.
Yes.
Hi, Muhammad, you're Muslim? Okay. What is your husband's name?
Donald.
Her husband's name is Donald, and my husband's name is Robert. Do you like raccoons?
Well, I said I love animals. You know what? They have a place in the environment or for the creation and why they were made. I mean, snakes, and that's low on my priority list as far as liking.
I hope you get better, Muhammad. Sana. Tell Eli to say Sana.
Sana.
He said it. Say Sana.
Sana.
Oh, your grandfather had COVID. How's he doing? Frank says you're funny.
Sana.
Do you like candy?
Do I like candy? Not as a rule, but a nice piece of fudge once in a while.
A nice piece of fudge once in a while.
Open this. Please.
Okay.
This is my
So,
favorite.
do you believe in life after death or reincarnation?
Life after death? Of course I do. That it's promised to us, you know, as Christians. And if we're faithful and what have you, yeah, I think that there's life after death.
Okay, fudge is somebody's favorite. A couple people said fudge is good. Okay, any last burning questions before we go have breakfast and get on with our day?
Wow, you touched them.
Hi, Rasheen. Tell Eli to say Mohammed. Eli, can you say Mohammed? Can you say Mohammed?
Mohammed.
Mohammed. He did it. Okay, yeah, some people have to go to bed soon. Do you like cats?
Of course I like cats. I like cats and I like dogs and they're nice pets.
Are you planning to go to Dubai?
I'd love to. I've heard a lot about it.
Okay, Eli.
I'm not done traveling. I'm going to go till the old boiler breaks.
So they want to see pictures of you in your 20s. Okay, if you guys are on my Instagram, I have a picture of her and a picture of me right next to each other when we were similar age. Oop. So you can see what she looked like around the same age as what I looked like. So I think the picture of her is black and white, and it's like a picture of her and a picture of me next to each other. Take a look at that on my Instagram page.
You still have a wedding picture up there when I was 27?
Oh yeah, let me grab her. Watch out, Eli. I'll grab a picture. Keep talking.
Oh, I looked fairly nice when I was young. You know, you have your youth with you. Why, you do look a lot younger.
Okay. So this is my mom and dad when they got married.
He was 31 and I was 27.
Can you see that?
I want to see that.
You want to see that, Eli?
Yeah,
That's
Mama.
Grandma. That's Grandma. Does she look like me?
No, that's Mama.
Eli said, no, that's Mama. That's Grandma.
No, that's Mama.
I said, that's Grandma. Eli says, no, that's Mama. I said, no, it's Grandma. He said, no, that's Grandma. She looks different, yeah. 53 years will do that to you. If any of you guys look the same 53 years later, then make sure you bottle and sell that. Okay, what's your favorite snack?
My favorite snack? I hate to tell you, but it's fat. It's chicken wings.
Oh, okay, Eli. It was hard to blow up these little balloons. Her favorite snack is chicken wings. Oh, Muhammad, I'm sorry to hear about your grandfather passing away. Do you have a strong fan base in India? I don't know, but most of the people that recognized me on the cruise ship were from the Philippines and some from Indonesia.
One from Egypt.
Yeah, there was someone from Egypt, some from Serbia, and a few Americans. Why are you blowing up balloons? Because I'm trying to entertain my 3-year-old who keeps handing them to me. It's not part of the show. Wasn't something I planned for today. So yes, this is Mama at 27. Have you been to Japan before? I have not. You have not.
Well, no, I was planning on going to the Orient, but then I was accepted for college, so I scratched that and
Hi,
went to
Gabby.
college.
But my husband's been to Japan, and he's been to many places that we haven't been because he travels for work. Okay, Serbia is right next to Bosnia. Okay, I did not know that. Why do you think people say you shouldn't be friends with people from the opposite gender?
From the opposite gender, you mean male and female, or what are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
Why do you think people say male and female shouldn't be friends?
Well, you know, you have couples, and the couples are friends with one another, but I mean to be on a friendly basis, a steady basis, and going out with somebody of the opposite sex when you're married. No, that's unacceptable. That doesn't mean you can't be friends, but you can't be going out with them all, you know.
I sometimes have lunch occasionally with my male friends.
Well, you probably have it in regards to your profession, too.
Yeah.
You know, that makes
Yeah.
a difference.
But not going out to dinner and to a nightclub dancing.
Oh, no, absolutely not. But if it's a business thing, you know, and you have lunch, you know, discussing different things that need to be taken care of.
Yeah. Have you been to Pakistan?
I have not been to Pakistan.
Open this.
But we have friends that are part Pakistanis and an Indian. We met them when General Idi Amin had driven the Asian people and the Indian people out of, where was it, Uganda. Anyway,
Thank you, Hannah.
Our niece,
Hello, David.
These are in Fareed, and they're still our friends.
They're
And
from
so-
Pakistan and where?
Well, they're part from Pakistan. You know, I think they're.
Are they part?
Fine.
Are they part Indian too?
Oh yes, oh yes.
So they're part Indian, part Pakistani. I remember going over to their place and hanging out and having dinner and stuff.
Yes.
Okay, hi Nilai. So thank you for sticking with us. This was Q&A with me and my mom, and we are going to get ready for our day. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I will see you next Sunday. Take care. God bless.